Welcome. Our topic is the story of Samuel's call. The story of Samuel's call. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a man named Elkanah and a woman named Hannah. Now, these persons were the parents of Samuel. Okay, these persons were the parents of. Although Elkanah had children from his other wife Peninnah, he earnestly wanted a child for Hannah too. He earnestly wanted God to bless Hannah with a child. So every time, Hannah would go to the temple to pray to God to give her a child. And one day while Hannah went to pray, she made a vow to God that if God gives her a child, she will give the child back to God. Now, a vow is a promise made to someone. Hannah made a vow to God that if God would give her a child, that she would give the child back to God to serve God. Okay? Now, God kept his promise and gave Hannah a son. Have you ever made a promise before? I hope you are able to keep your promise because God kept his promise in our story. Okay? Now, as God would have it, God blessed Hannah with a son, and she called him Samuel. She called him Samuel. God blessed her with a son, and she called him Samuel. Now, when God makes promises, when God promises you something, just know that he will do exactly as he has said. God doesn't go back on his word. God doesn't go back on his promise. Now, when God says he's going to do a thing, he will do exactly as he has said, okay? Now, as Hannah promised, when Samuel was 3 years old, Hannah took Samuel to serve God with Eli, who was a priest, okay? Eli was a priest of Israel then. He was a priest of Israel, so Hannah took Eli to go serve God and know more about God from Eli, alright? Now, Eli had some sons who were disobedient, and that was one of the reasons God spoke to him. So let's listen to our story from Superbook and see how God spoke to Samuel.
Samuel.
Yes? What is it? Did you call me?
No, I did not call you. Go back to sleep.
Samuel.
Here I am, for you called me.
I did not call you, my son. Lie down again.
Samuel.
Here I am, for you did call me.
Son, I believe that you may be hearing the voice of God. If he calls to you again, say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening."
Samuel.
Speak, Lord. Your servant is listening.
I am about to do something in Israel that will make the ears of all who hear it tingle. I am going to carry out all my threats against Eli and his family from beginning to end.
Wow, welcome back. Now, for you to hear from God, you need to be very vigilant and attentive for God to speak to you. Okay, you need to be vigilant and very attentive to hear from God. Now, God can speak to you anywhere, anytime. God can tell you about your friend. God can speak to you about any situation. God can tell you anything you want to know. If your heart is willing to listen, just the way he spoke to Samuel, he too will speak to you about something today. Okay? So ensure you do your assignment, do your quiz, and upload. Remain good.